It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 500, sitting at 5-5. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 75. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Third and short yardage, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On one, ready?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
11.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Gun. Shot.
Now Burrow on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one, tell me what.
Brandon Cooks.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Burrow to throw on second down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We're going to 53.
Lamb will go in motion.
Prescott now on second down.
And he's caught by Lamb. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On two, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
A little juke.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, Burrow. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now Burrow changing things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He will find his man Chase complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mixon. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Prescott on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
46. Here we go 47. Here we go 47. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. That one into the hands of Kane. And they'll get him down as he's inside. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime Mings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Now Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Wilkins. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals have taken a fourth quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Kill! 47! 47! 26!
Throwing. Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
In motion left goes Cooks. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, step back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go, 46. Under. Here we go, 47.
Here's Dak. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Bengals, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.